main goal is to do the Sovereign Guard run. Oh shit. Oh. Restoration. Actually, I probably should keep it at that. It's over in this direction. Motherfucker! I don't complain. And then I would you want to be a vampire. I don't have to worry about her. Who are you? Oh, Maik! Hey!
Maik knows why Farmer are blind. It has nothing to do with the Dwemer disappearing, really. The people of Skyrim are more open-minded about certain things than people in other places.
Is that lying there too? There's a late response, but still. Because the dragon hasn't come. Usually it just comes around there. My other playthroughs. Oh! Never fucking mind, there it is. This is not on this side. I have to take care of it though. There's someone doing over here. I can literally summon Dinavir right now. Oh, good. Thank you, Dinavir. Is Dinavir gonna help at least? Oh. Oh, he's shooting down from him.
Forsworn are just as dangerous as they look.
Okay, you're not gonna keep on fucking healing on me, dumb bitch. Crispy bitch. Seriously.
That's all you got?
Let's go see what this Hagrigan bitch has. I'll take those. Excuse me. Which one do I have equipped? There we go. Fucking bitch. Fucking ragdoll all over down. I could wear all that, but nah. Let's see if I can another playthrough. This is just the YouTube playthrough more so. I want to actually make an exclusive playthrough for, well, either BitChute. Well, actually, no, I can do it for all three. Skyrim's that fucking cool that I'm just gonna literally do like 3 or 4 separate different playthroughs exclusively for each and every one of the platforms that I have. So I find it way more rewarding to pioneer on other platforms than fucking YouTube. It's fucking up. You know, I'm just being a capitalist.
Did you hear? I've got one.
Let's do some ingredients right here. Fuck it.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragon. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those pillars left in our way.
As soon as he said Dragonborn, I was like, I'm pretty sure the fucking password for all this shit's just Dragonborn. See? Boom. 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 Come on, Iceburn. Delphine. Quick save. Let's get this chest. Nah.
Remarkably well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Esbern's probably right.
You see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your blood on
Cyrodiil?
the carved seal on the floor.
Esbern's probably right. Stop having conflicting fucking characters and relationships and shit.
It's coming to life. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the armor.
Thank you, false followers, false loyalists. Come on. I was gonna say, I know they're not ahead of me.
Fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact. Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Talking shit under his breath. Just lit that without even having to be there. Okay, hurry the fuck up.
Alden's Wall, so. Never seen the findings out in early settlement around Wisconsin.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, let's see what we have.
Excuse me.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim.
The Dragon Cult!
The humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the whole. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tones, masters of the voice, are arrayed against them.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in Avalon, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific.
Oh yes.
Or even Alduin.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
This is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Greybeards might
Probably
know.
right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No.
Yeah, they're
afraid of
fence-sitting
you, of your
hermits.
power.
What's that,
Trust me,
hermits?
there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Hell no. Power is dangerous. I just don't know how to fucking use it properly, so
Good.
obviously you're gonna be
The
afraid of
Greybeards
it.
can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Oh, let's see what everyone knows about the show.
Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy was brought
What I love is there's a theory out there that most likely the last Dragonborn is well, obviously we're Tiber Septim. Tiber Septim, Talos, Stormcrown, Hjalti Earlybeard, Wolfarth, yeah, King Wolfarth, Zurin Arctus. I think it was Zurin Arctus. Yeah, that's what his name was. Yeah, all those were or are aspects of Talos or aspects of Tiber Septim. Well, I was gonna say Talos. And so we're an aspect of Lorkhan as well, because Lorkhan, well, let's see, where was I going with Lorkhan? I know there was something with Lorkhan. And the Dragonborn. Oh, the Shezarines. There we go, the Shezarines. So since the last Dragonborn is most likely a Shezarine, and the Shezarines were Dragonborn as well. Wouldn't that make, as well as Pelennor Whitestrake and probably Saint Elysia? Wouldn't that make all of them Talos? No, not Talos. Lorkhan in a way? I mean, there's a reason why in this game I'm able to enter the Dark Brotherhood and I'm automatically considered the listener and shit like that. It's not really a cop-out, it's more so I'm the last Dragonborn. I'm essentially Lorkhan. I'm Sithis. Lorkhan is made from Sithis. Sithis made Lorkhan because Anuio created Ario. And so Lorkhan, Shor, Shazar, and all the other iterations of Lorkhan somehow, some way, are also Dragonborn as well. And the Dragonborn are all supposed to be technically dragons with mortal bodies. Still dragons nonetheless, aka children of Akatosh. How is it that Akatosh basically is fielding Lorkhan more and more and more every single time, not realizing that he's imbuing Lorkhan with power over and over and over again. It's mainly the Shezarines, it's only the Shezarines, basically Lorkhan, that we get most of the shit that the Elder Scrolls is based on. Everything mainly revolves around Lorkhan like a motherfucker. The second one has everything to do with Lorkhan, mainly because you have Zurin Arctus, I think the Ash King or the Under King, I don't know which one it was, the Numidiums and shit, and a Dragon Break occurred in the second game. I never played the first and second game, and I've seen a lot of videos of the third, fourth, and I would say I'm playing the fifth one right now. Is this still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. So, what I'm wondering is, why can't we just... I get that they're just being like, oh, we're just being vague as shit just so we can, just so it's so ambiguous that we can make your own fucking route. No, you're the last Dragonborn. You're Lorcan. There's a reason why you're just automatically considered the fucking listener. You're Lorcan. You're essentially Sithis. Not essentially, you are Sithis. Just because Lorcan is a creation of Sithis and Sithis is a creation of Padme doesn't mean that they're not all the same being. They're literally just evolutions of the same being, but inevitably still the same being. So I'm playing as Lorcan, in which is also Shore, in which is also essentially Talos mantled Lorcan, becoming the 9th divine, even though technically Lorcan's considered the lost god, the missing god. Only considered missing just because a lot of people don't want to acknowledge him as basically the creator of all of this, is like what you see. All of Nirn is Lorcan's domain. Essentially, all of Nirn is our domain. Ours, Talos's, and everything else. We have to keep Talos alive, that way... Actually, no, regardless of the Civil War, I'm still essentially Talos. People might object with, like, no, you're not. There's always this case and this case. No, I'm Talos. Whether you like it or not, I'm Talos. Or at least the last Dragonborn is Talos, so we're all Talos. Because Hjalti Earlybeard, Talos Stormcrown, and King Wolfarth, plus probably Zern Arctis, and probably another person. All of them are just amalgamated into the being that is Talos, in which was enough to mantle Lorcan, allowing Talos to become a god, or allowing Tiber Septim to become a god.
Sky, guard you.
Essentially took 3 beings that merged together to become one, and that's what created a god. I think, how can a god be 3 people at once? You can't try to understand the fucking gods.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Gods of the gods.
The Blade. They have all... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply... No. But he...
No, of course
Blades
not.
may say they... No. It is called... We do not regret this loss. Dragonrand holds no place within the... Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, cannot... You weren't ready, but thanks to the Blades, you now have questioned. He lives in seclusion. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great... Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way.
Makes the Dragonborn all the bit more special,
I'll show you how to open the way.
because we're continuing to play as a god. The 4th one, the hero of Kvatch mantles Sheogorath. The 3rd one is just the Neverine, or the Nerevarine, the avatar of Nerevar. Which Nerevar's just the champion of, I think it was Azur or something? One of the 3 Daedric princes. He's just the a champion of a
This
god.
is
That's
your
it.
final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it
Then
well.
the reincarnation is the Nerevarine. That's the third game, which is the incarnation of a god's champion. Reincarnation.
Clear skies.
Only reincarnated just as a way of revenge and sort of punishment for the tribunal for becoming the living gods that this game knows of for a very long ass time. Up until the third game when the Nerevarine beats all three of their asses. So we're not a god, but or in the third one we'd be a reincarnation or an avatar of a god's champion. Which is essentially a Daedric Prince's wrath on the tribunal. But it also explores mantling, because that's the only way for the tribunal to become living gods. They had to technically mantle Daedric Princes that technically can't kill Daedric Princes, so you can only weaken them enough or trick them into... Not really trick them, but there are ways you can mantle those gods, and that's what the tribunal did. They had the... Fuck, was it the Numidium? No, it wasn't the Numidium. It was the... What the fuck were the tools? It was Kagranak's tools that they used. Lorkhan's heart. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go with Lorkhan's heart. Anyways. You know what? I don't need to go through. Okay, how long have I been recording? It's with that. I don't want the fucking thing to turn. 1 hour and 7. I never see whether or not Dragonborn's run. I could do that as a separate playthrough. I'd rather not deal with the DLC bullshit. There are those who believe that when night descends upon